With that wiggle you walk and that giggle, it's no shock to think you're the one who's going to be laid out on the block for all the world loves to see you. We all want to be you, but since you can't, we're going to see you drop. We'll see your fingers get bloody from clawing your way to our hearts, through the pits of our stomach, the quiver of fear broadcast in your skin, the goosebumps and sweat drops. It feels so good to see you feel bad when you realize that you are food for the worm. But first, we like to see you squirm.
Yeah! Woo! What? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Heavy Leather Horror Show. Woo! All things horror, all things Salem. We have an incredible show this evening. Before we get there, let me introduce everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me as Sleaze Grinder. There she is. It's Salem's greatest huntress.
Hey, everyone.
It's Kelly Kapow.
Yeah!
Over there in the corner is Dungeon Master, Door.
Yeah!
Woo!
There he is. I need a shot at Door. There he is. Wow, there he goes. And over there, it's Salem's creepiest. It's the Squirm, everybody.
Woo!
The Squirm. No, the Squirm. No, the Squirm. There you go. There's the Squirm. And right over there she is, everybody. It's Calliope Morrison on the go-go box. Today on the show, very exciting, Salem haunter Ryan Travis is here. Also, you know Ryan.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Ryan.
have a good time with that guy.
And Holly Travis.
And Holly. And also, the gang from Vamp Fangs is here. They make, let's hear it for Vamp Fangs, everybody. They make custom-made fangs if you need them.
For your teeth.
And some people do. More people than you would expect, it turns out, need vampire fangs. Have you reached that point in your life yet?
No.
Well, after today, you might.
I want to get customs of my teeth over my teeth.
Okay. Double. You want a double.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Before we get to everybody, I want to say that Kelly and I went to the movies. That's what the show is about. It's about horror and about horror movies. We went to the movies, so we want to tell you about what we saw. Hey, Stace, can you show the poster from the movie that Kelly and I saw the other day? And then we'll tell you about it. But before we tell you about the movie, I will tell you about the experience of going to the movies.
I fucking hate going to the movies.
All right, we saw a movie. It's called Gretel and Hansel, everybody. And it's made by, thank you, it's made by Osgood Perkins, who, by the way, can I say this?
Yeah.
Tony Perkins' son.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I heard that.
From Psycho fame. Mm-hmm. Thank you. He made a great movie. It's called The Black Coat's Daughter. And then we made this one, and it's about Hansel and Gretel, except now it's mostly about Gretel and not so much about Hansel.
Yeah, fuck Hansel.
Kelly, it turns out, didn't even really like Hansel, but that's a whole other thing.
No.
Two things I want to tell you about this movie. First of all, before we get there, Kelly, do you see anybody next to me right now?
I see the Squirm over there.
Is that it? You don't see
No. What are you talking about?
anybody on the...
Are you okay?
Never mind. No,
Oh.
I guess everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right. So, let me tell you about the movie. Here's the experience.
The movie, okay.
Here's the experience. All right. You don't see anybody on the couch, right?
No.
All right. You're me watching the movie,
Okay.
and I'm the guy next to me while we were watching the movie.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
Here we go. This is a little theater. Okay, you ready? Thank you. That was the
It was fucking
you.
horrible.
that was the experience.
Don't go to the movies if you're sick, people. Stay home.
Guy sniffed and looked at his phone the whole time.
Yeah, he did.
$13.
So what did you think of the movie? Did you like the movie?
Here's what happened. So there's an old witch in the movie, and you know the whole time. By the way, it's a different actress who plays the young witch.
Yeah.
But it's the whole time, you know, at some point she's going to turn into a young witch, because why else would you eat children? There is no other reason. Squirm. There's really no other reason to eat children.
Savor.
Youth and beauty.
Flavor.
Except for the taste.
Purely
They are. It's like lamb. They're very
human
tender.
experience.
All right. So at some point, you know she's going to turn into the young witch, and then she turns into the young witch. And if you live here in Salem, or if you've ever visited Salem, you know that downtown Salem, Essex Street, you go down there, you see goth girls, right?
Yeah.
Every day. Betty Page bangs, pentagram tattoos, black leather boots. That's the witch that she turns into.
That's what she looked like. The whole thing was supposed to be kind of old, and then all of a sudden you had this hot Instagram goth girl with a bad wig on.
That's exactly right. So that's what I have to say about that movie.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it visually gorgeous. I just thought it was a lot of build-up and dread, which I love in a horror movie, but not enough payout.
And honestly, I liked, my favorite part was Hansel, which was the little
I
kid.
hated him. I wanted him to die the whole time.
You got your, no spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, you got your, no, did we? I don't know.
No.
Anyway, Gretel and Hansel. It was fun. By the way, I have to go to, I don't know if I mentioned this. I write for Total Film. I don't know if I ever mentioned that on the other show. But I have to go watch Fantasy Island for them. So maybe next time we'll talk about
that one. Cool.
Fantasy Island, everybody. They remade it as a horror movie. Hey, let's bring out our first guest. What do you say?
Bring him out.
It's been chomping at the bit to be out here. So let's get him out here. It's Ryan and Holly Travis. Here they come, everybody.
Woo!
I don't know. We don't have the. We don't have.
Here they come.
We don't have the guest. We don't have the guest wrangler. So I don't think they know they're supposed to come out. But
all right, it's our second episode, people.
It's all part of the show.
They're on their way. I'm sure they were just hanging out. They were just. Oh
Here
my
they
God!
are.
Here they come! Everybody! Oh my God! Hey! Oh! Hey!
Should we give them a mic?
Yeah, you can give them a mic. We'll share a mic, and then they'll share a mic, and that's the way we'll do it. Hey,
mics.
There we go. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the show, Ryan and Holly. Let's give a list of some of their the credits. Now, not only are you a haunter, you are also a musician.
That's right.
That's what I know him from, the world of rock and roll. Hey, Stace, can we show a picture of Ryan in his rock and roll band? They are called Fog Wizard, and they are known as the bloodiest band in town. Yeah. That was always their thing. And when you see them, you're not going to believe it. And also, you've done a lot of acting. Oh, look, there he is.
That is me, yeah.
That's a lot of blood. How much blood is that?
A lot of blood.
That's just like the whole bottle of fake blood.
That's it is actually.
You just threw the whole thing on there.
Venues must love to have you.
Let's talk about how many venues we've been kicked out of.
Yeah.
You're also one time, and you're also an actor. You've been in several movies, including Stacey. If you do also have the picture, Kelly and Ryan were in the same movie once. Let's see if we can have a picture of that. Kelly has many fond memories of this. I also, what was it called? What was the name of the movie called that you guys were in?
Vampires vs. Zombies?
Yeah.
Was that?
Vampires versus Zombies.
Holly was in
Right.
that too.
I was.
Oh, you were in that. You might even be in the picture that we're
maybe.
about to
Probably.
show
If
you.
it's the picture I'm thinking of, yeah.
It's a classic.
It is
That's
a classic.
that we'll see.
I was
that
the
is-
queen of the vampires, actually. Thank
in a
you.
second.
Yeah,
And
Holly's
you-
more of an actor than Ryan is, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
And you are, and you do a lot of haunting around Fright Kingdom and all those kind of places. How did you begin haunting? What made you decide that you were going to be a spooky guy?
Boy, that was after. Actually, I brought props.
Okay.
So
Let's
I
see
want to
'em.
show stuff. Actually, I want to give this to Kelly. This is the spooky flyer that she left at my house. It was a prize for Pie Night. Every year we do an event at my house called Pie Night.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And what happens? Everybody hangs
Brings
out
a
and
pie. You
brings
have
a
to
pie.
bring a pie or a pie-like substance, and then we vote on it, and it's great.
Sexiest pie? No, I didn't this year.
I don't
It-
spookiest pie.
You got spookiest pie.
Well, what kind of pie did you have that was so spooky?
I made pumpkin pie shots, so it wasn't pie at all. It was booze.
Yeah.
And we like that kind of pie.
And it was poopy because it was
I don't see how that's
Halloweeny.
spooky.
and basic.
All right, it was
Spooky.
good.
All right.
Yeah.
So I brought.
Salem Jason over there.
This is the first time that I went to Spooky World. Let's see if we can see this. This is Linda Blair and Gunnar Hansen's autograph.
Wow.
And these are really old. This way back in Berlin.
That's in
The
Germany.
Berlin Spooky.
Yes, Spooky World Germany.
Yeah. And pictures too.
Okay, what else you get in that bag of tricks, buddy?
Ooh. Yeah, Spooky World.
There's a spooky
That's
world.
old memorabilia.
Yeah.
Holy hell. I haven't
And
even
there's the
seen
picture
that
right there. of Gunner, which we didn't know at the time. So I went for Linda Blair. I'm a huge Linda Blair fan. The Exorcist terrifies me beyond belief, but I've got a huge crush on her. So,
Holly must have
I
loved
went for
that.
that,
Oh, yeah.
and it scared the living daylights out of me. So the next year they put up a thing where they were looking for people, and I went. And I became a hayride operator. Well, no, it was
Wait a minute. So you were operating?
not operating a
driving
hayride. I was the narrator. And
Okay.
I brought that, too. This is the hayride script
Oh my God.
from 1998.
What?
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to
We can
say.
reenact the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's when I was a time travel technician. And
Read us a line.
Yeah, go ahead. Do the time machine. Do the time machine line.
Here we are, the time machine.
Oh!
I
feels
did this
good.
role, actually. I am Dr. H.G. Wells III, and you're about to embark on a journey that will slide you through different times and dimensions. And so I started out in the hayride being a narrator, and then one day they wanted actors to fill a spot in the mine shaft, and I did that. And I love that, and so I went to the person who was running it, Ed Gannon, and hey, we hate Ed Gannon. Sorry. And so I went to him and asked, and he said it was a cut and pay, and I worked on every set and ended up working all my way up to be the lead actor on the hayride.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then the next year, that was the last year in Berlin, and then they sent me a postcard in the mail that year and said, you were invited to the inner circle, and I only hired about 100 actors back from the original, like we had like 300 people or so.
Are you part of the inner circle too?
I think I am.
And then I got pulled aside. And I was asked, they said, we have a special role for you. And it's a big costume, and nobody will see who you are. It's a bodysuit and everything. And he goes, you kind of look like that, and points to the barn. And there was a big red devil on the barn that looks like the devil from Legend. And I was like, you want me to play Satan? He's like, you can't say that. But I played the dark one for 2 years. I think I sent some
why
pictures
can't you
of
say
that.
Satan?
They didn't want to do like the whole... I don't know.
They didn't want
Religious
anything
thing.
religious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we see some Fright Kingdom pictures? Is that possible, Stace?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
How cute we
It's
are.
Amanda.
You guys are
The
such
character
a
Amanda, yeah.
adorable couple.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Let's see another picture. If you could show me the picture of all these guys together, Stace, that'd be awesome. Because I really want to know more about this movie you're in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah, Vampires for
Oh,
Sam.
God.
Honestly,
Next to
I
the
don't even know which one Kelly is.
Come on.
Which one are you, Kelly?
The one all the way on the right with the intestines.
Oh, you're.
right?
Oh, right. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
What was the name of that movie again? Sorry.
Vampires vs. Zombies.
Vampires vs. Zombies.
Yeah, it was,
Is it
Mike-
available? Can we get that on
Yeah,
Blu-ray
Yes.
or Amazon Prime?
Contact Mike
Mike
Goodrow
Goodrow.
at Final
Okay.
Curtain
Oh,
Films.
Mike Goodrow.
Yeah, Mike Goodrow has like one of the longest running franchises in New England. He's up to like 20 or something, Final Curtains, and anybody
Final
is anybody.
Curtain 20.
Yeah,
Yes.
something like that.
I-
Yeah.
That's the
I
name
It's
of
was
his-
crazy.
12.
That's just his
and-
film series, his Final Curtain?
Yeah,
Yes.
he has a
So I
Final
was in
Curtain.
12 and you were in 13 or 14.
13 and 14. Yeah,
Amazing.
Everybody gets killed in the Final Curtains.
yeah usually. Yeah, usually. But I got
How
was
did-
a few that got come back.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you've survived so far.
Yeah.
Holly, have you
Well,
been
not
killed in
anymore.
there?
I always get killed at the end because
Okay.
I'm always the mega bitch and everybody likes me to die, so he waits till the end
Okay.
to kill me.
Awesome. Yeah, we met at Spooky World. That's how that story
Oh my
began.
God, this is a beautiful.
Love
Yeah.
story.
It is a love story.
It's a horror love story. That's the absolute best.
Sometimes
What-
you find love in spooky places.
That's right.
What do you guys got coming up? Tell us what's happening
in
next.
May, we have zombie. I think it's either April or May. You have to check the Fright Kingdom website. We work for Fright Kingdom now.
Which
So
is awesome. Come see
we have
us.
prom coming up.
We've been featured on the Travel Channel and will soon be featured in a Netflix movie.
What?
Shh, we're not allowed to talk about that.
That's on the down low.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fright Kingdom's opened a lot of doors and are just wonderful. So yeah, come on out and see us in May for Zombie Prom.
Yeah, right on.
Beautiful. All right, well, there they are. It's a Ryan and Holly.
Yay, right on.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. All right. There they go. That's Ryan and Holly. They're the spookiest, most love-struck haunters in town. All right, let's continue. So it's time for Garbage Day. Thank you. So what happens? Jason, if you would bring out the can for us. Here's what happens on Garbage Day, everybody. Oh boy, here he comes. It's Jason. On Garbage Day, we dig deep into our garbage can, and we pull out. Oh boy, stabbed it. He stabbed the garbage can.
Oh my God.
And what we do is we pull out some cinematic atrocity from the old days, and then and then next week we review them. So, Jason, it is your turn. So, Jason of Friday the 13th fame, if you open that up and tell us what is in this week's Garbage Day.
Whoa.
Oh, it doesn't. That doesn't bode well. That doesn't. Oh boy.
It reeks.
It's got a lot of. It's got a stink to it. Oh boy. Let's find out what's in there, and we'll.
That can't be good.
Here we go. Oh my God.
What is it?
Let's see. It's Sledgehammer. It's 1983's regional shot on video. Sledgehammer. Says here.
Peter Gabriel.
If you will, yes, exactly. If you will read the line there, and then wait.
Flesh,
Yep.
tears, bones shatter. The nightmare has begun.
Okay, great. So there you
Sounds
go,
good.
everybody. This is a what you call a VHS tape.
Never seen one of these.
Have you ever seen one of these? She's very young. All right. Thank you, Jason. Jason will be back next week to tell us what he thought about Sledgehammer from 1983. Enjoy that, buddy, and we'll see you later on. Okay, get out of here, Jason.
Woo! Sledgehammer.
Don't hog the whole. There he goes. He takes his time. He's been dead. He's been dead a long time.
Is he dead?
He's undead.
Okay.
All right, everybody. By the way, Kelly saw Greasy Strangler last night.
I love that movie so much. If you haven't seen it, please watch Greasy Strangler.
Here's what I like about Greasy Stranglers. You don't get to see old guys' dicks that often.
Oh, it's a huge dick. But it's like
So-
a pointed
Underserved market.
red dick.
Yeah. It's a very pointy.
But there's a small
Long.
dick in it too.
There's a small dick in it too, but I'm just saying in general in our society,
Dicks of
you
all
don't-
sizes.
You don't get to see old dicks that often.
No, you don't.
And
we
in this
should
one-
see more old dicks.
Then you get very prominent old.
More old little dicks, please.
This guy's right. We used to go to the Y all the time, and there's tons of old dicks over there.
All right.
Great.
That's not why we're there. We weren't there for the old dicks, but there was a lot of them.
We should be shooting there.
We'll be
All
at the
right.
Y next time.
By the way, I don't know if you know this. The reason that I'm asking, because I feel like I'm seeing things. It seems like you're not seeing things. I don't know if you know this, but the Somerville Access Television was built on an ancient doll burial ground, and so there's been
Oh,
rumors
typical.
for years about a doll that haunts these halls.
Yeah.
So just tell me if you see anything, okay?
I'll tell you, I don't see anything.
Because I'm getting weird vibes. All right, everybody. Here's the thing. The most Salem thing I've ever seen in my life exists on Essex Street. And that thing is called Vamp Fangs.
Yeah.
Vamp Fangs, everybody. Is
Bring them on. Are we bringing them on?
We're bringing them on.
Bring 'em on.
Any second now. Any second.
Sam Fangs.
Here they come. It's Vamp Fangs. Here's what happens at Vamp Fangs. You show up there. You show up there. You don't have any fangs.
But you want them.
But you want them. You go there. They give you fangs. You walk out, and you're a vampire. That's how it works.
Yeah. Instant vampire.
And this has never happened before. There is never, right? You guys must be the first store that exists to give people fangs, right? And it can't have happened in another.
I don't think there's another place in Salem, other than when Vamp Fangs got its start on Essex Street, that you could just get custom fangs.
Not all year round, probably, especially. Because
For
you
sure.
can go there anytime. If you wanted to wear vampire fangs to Easter, you could.
Yep.
We really
Yeah.
encourage people to do that for Easter.
Is there ever a bad time to wear vampire fangs?
No.
Before Vamp Fangs, if you wanted vampire fangs, you would have to go to the joke shop, and you would get them for 39 cents. And, the plastic ones. And they wouldn't last very long. Right.
Grow them.
So Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to put that in your
It's
face.
okay.
Steve was telling me to put it in your face. That's all. Okay, so let's talk about it. By the way, do you have any celebrity clients? Are there any? Can you talk about it? Do you have any celebrities that show up and get some fangs?
Well, I think you're looking at a couple different things when you're talking vampire fangs, right? So,
Yeah.
one, you can come in, buy a pair just right off the shelf,
Right.
take them home, custom mold them yourself, right?
Yeah.
So those are custom fit fangs.
Yeah.
We are connected with Father Sebastian and also Nash, two fang smiths that have been doing custom fangs for 25 plus years as well.
Yeah.
So they come through the shop on a fairly regular basis, and that's a true custom pair of fangs.
Okay.
They come in color match into the whole 9 yards. And so, yes, I suppose that there have been probably quite a few notable people who have gotten fangs through the Fang Smith network.
I was out. I was over at the Gulu once, which is the cafe out there, across the street from Vamp Fangs, and I saw a guy get off his motorcycle with the helmet on and go in there to get fangs, and then come out with the helmet on and take off, and I'm like, that guy is now a vampire motorcyclist. He came specifically to put on his fangs, get the fuck out of here. That's awesome, right?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Can you, like, if somebody came into you and they're like, I don't know how do they get onto your teeth? How does that work, first of all? Explain your process.
Yeah, sure. So the Fangsmiths will custom mold acrylic. It's acrylic, right? Yeah.
Acrylic cap.
And then there's no glue or anything, and they just go right on and off. You can keep them for a really long time.
Wait, how do they stay on there?
It's like molded to your tooth. So
Holy smokes.
yeah. And of course, bad vampire. I'm not wearing my teeth right now, but
Yeah, I think we got a picture of them. Stacey, we got a picture of these guys in their Vamp Fangs? I think we do. Look at
there
them.
we are.
How-
I'm wearing fangs there.
Yeah, look at how sexy they are.
I want to be a vampire now.
Yeah, exactly.
You can be. It's very easy.
Exactly. If the idea of becoming a vampire is they want to be sexy vampires, if somebody comes to them and they're not sexy, can you help them out with that aspect too? Will they become sexy vampires?
Instantly sexy when you put on teeth.
Because you don't want to be like a nerdy vampire, right?
I mean, you can be a nerdy vampire if you want to be a
Do they
nerdy
have those?
Yeah.
I hope not.
There's a vampire for every kind of person. Yeah.
so sweet. You
Yeah.
be a nerdy vampire.
It's kind of like a zombie, right?
Okay.
Like a zombie could be anything.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Ice cream
vampires.
man.
Yeah.
What?
A zombie could be an ice cream.
Absolutely
Could be. That's true.
Go down some money!
They have more than just vampire fangs in the shop.
Oh my God, they do?
Yeah.
What else do you have in that shop?
What else do we have, Ben?
We have apparel.
Besides Veronica
Jewelry.
and Ben. I bet when you were watching this that you knew it was Veronica
That's
and
not
Ben.
Veronica.
That's not
Oh,
Veronica.
it's not Veronica?
Name's Alexis.
out there.
Veronica's
Veronica's
our
out
assistant
there.
over there.
Veronica's somewhere watching.
Hi, Veronica.
Well, who's this?
I'm Alexis.
Alexis.
Oh, it's Alexis. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you could tell that
They're
too.
the owners, and Veronica works for them.
Okay.
I forgot your name too, if that counts.
It's no problem. But just,
It's not important.
Pretty good.
yeah.
Welcome.
She's quick.
That was good.
If you wanted to actually be vampires, right? If you wanted to bite a neck,
Yeah.
could you bite them with your?
We don't condone that at
Okay.
all. You could, but not something we condone
Okay.
doing.
All right.
What about the things that you can put on your fingers that have claws, and then you can use that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Those like big rings that like the claw rings.
Do you know what she's talking about?
They're like fingertip things.
Yes.
We don't carry those. We sell a lot of silver in our shop, so we're talking to our silversmith who's going to be making stuff like that for us.
Oh,
So,
cool.
but again, we don't condone bloodletting of any kind in our store.
Yeah, all of our events are strictly takeout events. There is no dining in.
And you guys got something coming up soon, right?
Yes.
We do.
Okay. What is it? Tell us about it. I think we got the flyer for it, but tell us what you got. Tell us what's happening.
So the closest event is May 9th, right? At the Hawthorne Hotel, the Endless Night Salem Vampire Salon. That is a smaller, more intimate event, all formal wear, black on black attire,
Oh, yeah, there you
cocktail
go. Look at
style.
this.
Now this one here
That's
is
the one in
for
October.
is the one in October.
Yeah.
So for the first time in the Hawthorne Hotel's history, they have allowed us or allowed anybody to reserve and just buy out the entire hotel. So we did it for the entire weekend,
Doing the whole thing.
the entire hotel.
All vampires.
Everything.
So
the whole weekend.
closed to the public. Like we bought all the restaurants, all the bars, so you're not getting into the Hawthorne at all unless you're
A
part of the
vampire.
Endless Night. Yeah. So that's gonna be super fun.
Yeah. that's gonna be a fun
So
weekend.
That
events
looks,
happening all the way Friday through all the way through Sunday.
that looks like it's going to be amazing. Vamp Fangs, everybody.
Yeah!
By the way, you guys are online, right? We can go there and check you out, your website.
Hit us up at vampfangs.com and then follow us on Instagram at vampfangsofficial.
That's awesome. That's exactly what we're going to do right after the show because we all want to be sexy vampires.
Yes.
Thank you. There they are. Alexis and Ben.
Yeah.
I got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. Thank you. There they go. It's Vamp Fangs. Go there if you want nice, shiny.
Next
right.
time you see me, I'm gonna be a sexy vampire.
What's your favorite sexy vampire? Do you have one?
Lestat.
I only like
Does that count?
I only like Nosferatu. I don't know if he's sexy.
He's not sexy.
Count Chocula.
Yeah.
Count Chocula is. That's exactly it. So listen, everybody. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to do another show next week. And on this show, who's going to be here? I'm going to tell you who's going to be here. The amazing Rory Raven's going to be here. This guy, Rory Raven, I told you, I hung out with this guy. He did a trick on me. He did a trick for me.
He tricked you.
He didn't trick on me. He did a trick for me, and it rattled me to the core. And because I can't figure out how he did it. So
Magic.
maybe he'll tell me. Maybe he won't. But also next week, the alluring Ivana Bendover will be here. She's going to perform with the Squirm, and that's going to be awesome. Also, we'll tell you what new releases are coming out because I think on what you call DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Because I think that's safer than going to the movie theater.
I don't want to go to the movies ever again.
Yeah, I think that I feel like I got it out of my system.
Yeah.
Like it was like, let's go to the movies.
Yeah.
That seems like a fun thing to do.
There's just too much going on there. People sneezing, people on their phone, people yelling and talking, and it's just I don't like the experience. I'd rather sit home in bed.
That's exactly
and
right.
Watch movies.
Where's Jason? Is he around? That's okay. Doesn't matter.
We lost Jason.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Heavy Leather Horror Show. There they are, the Kings of the Creeps. It's the Squirm!
Go down to the street. It's a justly warm, but every punk thinks they'll be the one to live, to rise above this whole drowning thing. It's an evil scar cut into an otherwise idyllic wilderness. An ugly whip of water cutting through the rocks and dirt, diving down into the abyss. Nobody looks like Jesus. Nobody cuts like Moses. God has abandoned this trip of spit to the devils and the needlefish. And down they go, down into the stream. They were justly worn by every punk thinks. They'll be the one to live, to rise above this whole drowning thing. Nobody looks like Moses. Nobody looks like Jesus. And God has abandoned this lick of sweat.